Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build, or this time more accurately, speed decorate. This time I'm decorating the tropical modern villa that Simproved created, and she is wonderful. Absolutely love this home. I had to showcase it a little bit at the first of the video. I know a lot of the foliage actually disappeared. Oh, because you know it always does that when you go through and you use move objects and everything, which sucks, but you know, it really makes for cool houses when you do that, so it's hard not to. And there was also this really weird glitch at the first that you'll see right here where it kept making the floor and all the walls on the first floor disappeared when I tried to make a closet there. So I ended up keeping it as an open closet, because it just was not working. It was being very frustrating. So open closet it is. So a little bit about this home. It is modern. I feel like it's a bit of the eco-friendly type that she's been doing on her channel. And if you haven't seen them yet, or you haven't been to her channel, definitely check it out. It's super cool. Like, awesome. Like, it's really sweet. Like, she makes really cool builds that I can only deign to create, honestly. So I was definitely jumped on the chance to decorate this house, and yeah, I love it, honestly. You'll probably hear me talk about that the entire video, so I'm sorry if I bore you with that, but it's the facts. So for the entryway, I did some cool mirror jazz here, and I almost made some sort of fence around it, but then I was kind of like, it kind of looks nice without it. Hopefully the Sims won't try to swim in it, because it is a pool, not a fountain. And I used those sort of like model lights all through the house just to emphasize different parts. But anyway, I wanted to make this a very like vibrantly colored house, very pretty, like, and modern, and very like green in a way. Like, that's what I was going for, at least. So you guys know I have a problem when it comes to placing plants. This house, it actually seems more accurate that there should be so many plants. So, of course, I loved it, because that meant I got to put as many plants as I wanted. And it didn't seem weird. So, I may or may not have went a little plant crazy. May or may not have. I don't think it's as bad as sometimes when I do it. But, you know. And I was trying to do some sort of thing here with the bringing the small cabinets all the way across, and I don't know how it would have looked, but in the end I couldn't even do it because it wouldn't let me place that last piece over there. And yes, I went with a lime green kitchen. I like lime green kitchens, actually. I did a similar, like a very tiny lime green kitchen in one of my Get to Work builds. Because in Get to Work, I did a Paper Cakes Boutique, which is sort of like a fashion shop thing. And that was very fun. But I did a small lime green kitchen in that one. And then I decided to do a lime green kitchen in this one. And of course, I put the bar in it so you didn't have to bring the bar outside. Even though I ended up placing another bar outside. Because then I kind of realized near the end, I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of like place to furnish outside. And I was just like, but I like it outside the way it is. I don't want to furnish it. So I did sparsely furnish like the patios outside. But again, going with a very colorful living room, and then I used those new luxury pack items for the bar stools, and you'll notice I use a couple things from that throughout the video, but not a whole lot, because there are a lot of more like party items that I wouldn't really use throughout most of my videos, I guess, or throughout most of the house. They just would not look great. But I did some funky shelving things throughout this, some different lighting techniques that I don't usually do, and I use those model lights a lot, which you'll come to find. But I really wanted to do some different shelving, and I really wanted to put a lot of clutter, because I find clutter just makes a house look lived in, and that's the kind of feel I like. And I also definitely use some more get to work stuff because I love, love, love that table. I almost used the get to work couches, but I wanted to make a sectional, and the get to work ones did not work very well with that. So of course I ended up going with base game ones. And I did remember to light the undersides of the cabinets this time, which I did not remember to do in some of my other ones, and they were really dark, so I'm glad I remembered to do it in this one. And all right, for the dining table, this idea I think was from Deligracy. In one of her builds, she almost did this, but then she decided not to, and it kind of always stuck with me as something that I kind of wanted to do someday. So I decided to do this table, and then I put the big plant in the middle because it is a very, to me, it's a very tropical, very eco-friendly, very foliage oriented home. So I really tried to bring the outdoors in a lot, whereas I put the fountain at the front. I'm putting some fountains and some foliage under the stairs. I put an indoor viewing sort of garden area too on the bottom floor. And then, of course, there's just a zillion plants. But this under the stairs idea, as always, I've gotten this from Simproved. This is not originally my idea. I'm pretty sure it's originally her idea, though. I haven't seen anyone else do it. So props to Simproved. It's an amazing idea. So I really like the whole fountains under the stairs. I think they look beautiful, and in this house particularly, I was like, I need to use it, and I need to put a million just mirrors everywhere. I don't know why, but mirrors just look so good with everything. So I have that weird table in, okay, yeah, now I'm putting in that sort of plant viewing area. And my little plant viewing area is not very big. It's kind of tiny, but I just liked how it brought more of the outdoors in again. And I ended up moving that fern because it was too big. But yeah, I really have missed making builds this week. I've been pretty busy the last couple weeks, so I was surprised that I got any builds out really, but that's the most I've done aside from the LPs. I really need to catch up on those. The LPs, I'm sure I will get around to it soon, but if you guys follow me on Twitter, which you should if you want any updates or any reasons to why I'm not uploading, there's just been a lot going on. Anna's been very sick, and she had mastitis, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know she now has the cone of shame, and it's so cute. I love it. It's so adorable. It's so sad, but so cute. But the vet thinks she's doing a lot better now, and she's now on 2 different antibiotics, which she hates because I have to make her eat it. But her wound is healing up really nicely, and she should make a full recovery. We're hoping, cross our fingers, and I really hope she makes a full recovery. We're going to see the vet again, not this week, but next week, and he will let us know if she needs surgery or not. Cross our fingers again that she doesn't need surgery, because it's like over $500, and I know that may not seem like a lot to some people, but I just had to spend more than $400 on the last few treatments. So, and her kittens, which we lost. So it's very sad. I don't have any more money to spend on my kitties, unfortunately. So yeah, back to the video. Sorry to get a little off track. I ended up changing the dining room tables to the black ones. I thought that looked really cool, really neat. And then onto this downstairs bathroom, I did a lot more shelving. I did both the toilet area, the soaker tub, and the shower. And I also did kind of a little shelving area with the laundry basket. So I feel like if we did have like laundry machines and stuff, which you could download as CC, but I didn't really want to. But if you did download them as CC, I feel like that corner would actually be more of a laundry room in a way. Just like a little laundry room area, or a laundry, not room, but laundry section. I know, like, for example, in my parents' house. In the basement, we do have a like bathroom slash laundry room kind of area, and yeah, so it's a very like black and gray and wood tones kind of bathroom. It's not very colorful, and I went with the same theme for all of the bathrooms. So if you want to chastise me now for choosing the same bathrooms, go ahead, but they'll be different in the next video, I'm sure. I don't usually do the same bathrooms in every house, but this time I decided to do the same bathrooms in each room. So sue me. Yeah, so cluttering up them shelves, I was so surprised that when I went out of build mode, because I was building not in game, like not with sim already in the house, so I wasn't building in game. And once I got a sim and moved them into the house and came back into the house, all that clutter was amazingly still there. I don't know if it would be from the gallery, but it was all still there. I was so impressed. A few things disappeared, like the computer and a couple different knickknacks, but I did replace them all. I don't know if they'll be there in the gallery or not, but here's hoping. Cross your fingers. This should be available in the gallery by tomorrow, and if not, it will probably be available sometime in the next couple days. It will be under, you know, the hashtag Tropical Modern Villa or Catzilla Gaming or Simproved. So it should be under any of those hashtags. You should be able to find it, or as always, you can just search my origin ID, which is Catzilla7, and that should help you find all of my builds. So yeah, up to the upstairs bathroom where, as I said, we were doing the same theme, and I used the soaker tub again because this is like the master bathroom, and I kind of realized after that you kind of have to go through the master bathroom to get to the master bedroom, so it's a little awkward, but I think it's okay though. I think it worked out so anyone in the house can really use the bathroom, and that's kind of good because if you have like the kids getting ready but the parents are still sleeping, they both have a bathroom that they can get ready in. And all the bathrooms have both a tub and a shower, so they're golden. And I also put what else did I put? I want to talk about the music room, but I'm pretty sure I go on to the kids room next. Or do I go to the music room? Yes, I do go to the music room, I think. Yes, I do. Okay, good. All right, so in this long room, I made it a music room. I was not sure what I wanted to make it at first. I was thinking maybe a sunroom or a sitting room, but then I was kind of like, you know what? They have a lot of sitting areas downstairs, and I did make a sitting area in the upstairs hallway, which I don't think is in there yet, but I do end up making a upstairs hallway seating area where the kids can watch TV and stuff if the parents, you know, are downstairs and they're having guests over and stuff, so the kids won't be bothering them. So I did end up making this a music room. I feel like I put a bunch of music paintings around the house too, so this is a very music oriented family. I feel like the parents are both musicians, famous musicians, obviously, to afford a house like this, come on. But I feel like they live in this, you know, Miami sort of tropical, futuristic, modern home, and they just collect guitars and they play the piano, and I think I even gave one of those like bunny guitars in the girls' room, but I don't know if I put any music instruments in the kids' room. Okay, here I'm going on. I'm putting that seating area out in the hallway. Yeah, I thought this was just a very big hallway, and at first I was like, oh, maybe I should make it a little smaller so I can fit more to the rooms, but then I was like, or what if I put stuff in this hallway and I make it almost like a social area? So I put a seating area with a TV, I put some plants, I put some side tables, and I put a computer area. So the kids, you know, someone's using the computer downstairs, someone else can use the computer upstairs, because I didn't put any computers in the bedrooms. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they could use another computer. Because I know in my family, if I was still living with my parents, I remember when I was living with my parents before I had my own laptop, oh, it was anarchy. It was utter anarchy to get a computer when you wanted a goddamn computer. So now, of course, we all have our own computers, but back in the day, we did not. It was hell. So I assume you need at least 2 computers in one household to be legit, at least, especially because there's at least, I think there's an older teenage daughter, a younger teenage boy or girl, and then there's the parents. So you definitely, I would say, need 2 computers at least. So I like this kids' room. I always go for this orange theme. I don't know what it is about kids' rooms, but just orange just speaks to me for some reason. I think I just really like that orange bed, though. I really think that's what it is. And then I posterized the crap out of these walls because, let's be honest, when you're a child, just posters are just the best and they all rip off eventually. But when you're a kid, posters are pretty bum diggity. So, yeah, cluttering up with toys. And are we on to the next bedroom yet? Yes, we are. Okay, there we are. And for some reason, that curtain would not stay up. I was getting so frustrated. It was one of those glitches that you just get really irritated at. Like, oh, it was just stupid. I was like, why are you not staying up? But yeah, so this is more the girly teenage bedroom. It's pink. And she has a lot of pink furniture. She's got some whites going on. And, you know, it's very, like, classy, I guess I would say. Kind of modern. And I like what I did with the mirrors. And I know that's also, like, doing the kind of layered mirrors. Like, doing the mirrors that are, like, at different levels is something that I do. I don't think I took that from anyone, but doing layered mirrors is from someone else. So I combined something I do with something someone else does. It might be Simmer Deb. So if that's you, Simmer Deb, you can tell me. I think it might be. But I just thought this was a very artsy family. So they have some artsy wall stuff. They have, she has a canvas in her room, or canvases, and she has an easel, and she has her pink bunny guitar. And okay, yeah, now we are on to the main bedroom, or the master bedroom. And I actually did this a day apart. I kind of needed a day to think about it, because at this point I had been working for 2.5 hours decorating this house. So by this point I was like, holy hell, I need a goddamn break. Come on. So I ended up taking a break overnight, and I finished this actually this morning before work. So this is why I didn't have time to record the audio before work, because I decided to finish actually filming the video. So I went with a very earthy room. We have greens and browns and whites are the general color theme. And originally I was going for a very like brown and like plain Jane bed area, but I do end up switching it up for some cabinets and some shelving. Oh, I'm starting that now. So I ended up switching it up for some cabinets and some shelving because, you know, I feel like I always do the same old. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do something funky. We're going to do something different that I don't usually do, and we're just going to be happy about it because it's late. And I was tired. Well, it wasn't late. It was the goddamn morning, but I was tired. It was like 8 o'clock. So I decided to do something different, and I think it turned out pretty well. And yeah, doing the whole green and brown theme. And I also did his and her closets. You'll be happy to know. The smaller one is, of course, the boy closet. I'm sorry, men, but we have more clothes than you. It is almost always a fact. If it is not a fact, then you are the rare case. Let me tell you. So I did the small boy closet, and then there's a walk-in closet that's for the wife or the mom or whoever. And obviously you could probably convert that into more space for the bathroom on either closet. Or if you just don't want closets altogether, you can just do whatever the heck you want with it. But I decided to do 2 closets because I like closets, and closets is you need closets in your house. I hate not having closets. So these are the screenshots. That means we're almost done. Yay! Can you tell it's late? And then I just got home from work not long ago. um, so yeah, I really enjoyed doing this house. It was so fun. Simproved, you did an amazing, amazing job on this house. Like, I could not be more pleased with how it looks. And I hope you guys like the job I did on the inside. It took a little while, and I tried to do a sort of theme throughout the house, but I'm not 100% sure if I got what I was going for. I almost wanted to make it more tropically, more colorful, like in the bathrooms and stuff. But then I was thinking maybe that would be too much color to have, you know, bright green this, bright yellow that, and then have like a bright blue bathroom on every floor. I was like, that might be stretching it a little tiny ass bit. So I hope you guys like this video. And I definitely think you should go check out Simproved's version, or her Let's Build to it. I will link everything, of course, in the description below, and if you have not subscribed to her, you definitely should. And actually, if this is your first time on my channel, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I hope to know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I think that's all for me, guys. I think I gotta go now. So I hope to have some more Sims 4's videos up for you guys soon. So I hope you guys have a great week, great weekend, whatever the heck time of week it is when you watch this. So thanks for watching and have a good one, guys.